everybody fighting for? Why can't people help people? That's the question.
Oh my gosh, it's people helping people!
Tonight's episode of People Helping People Live is sponsored by Mike Silkowski. He's your local partner in getting your message in front of the right people. Mike specializes in helping businesses right here in Southern Arizona reach their ideal customers through TV and streaming services. He's not just sponsoring this chapter 3 of People Helping People, he's building partnerships, and he doesn't succeed unless you do. If you're ready to grow your business with someone who's invested in your success, call Mike at 515-305-5311. Again, that's 515-305-5311. This episode of People Helping People Live is sponsored by T-Town Boxing, Tucson's home for boxing, kickboxing, and recovery classes for all ages. From kids to adults, beginners to experienced fighters, T-Town Boxing offers a space to grow, train, and challenge yourself. So if you're ready to push your limits and join an amazing community, reach out to T-Town Boxing on Instagram at instagram.com/T-Town-Boxing or their website, boxingtucson.com. Again, that's instagram.com/T-Town-Boxing or their website, boxingtucson.com. This episode is sponsored by the Diabetes Network of Arizona, a community built by people living with type 1 diabetes for people living with type 1 diabetes. They host Arizona's only family camp for type 1 diabetics, giving kids and family a place to connect, learn, and feel understood. Every dollar raised stays right here in Arizona, helping local families get the care and supplies that they need. No one should ever face diabetes alone, and with your help, they don't have to. You can make a difference today by clicking the donation link in the description. The Diabetes Network of Arizona, building a stronger, healthier Arizona together. Let's get back into the episode.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another amazing episode of People Helping People. Yeah, come on. Got to turn up the clap track for this one. Gosh, I hope everybody is having an incredible Monday. I hope you had an incredible weekend. And I'm so stinking excited for today's episode. As you can see, we are getting festive here. We have a little tree on the wall. We have all these different colored lights. We're getting into the Christmas spirit. And if it is your first time joining us, welcome to People Helping People. Welcome to the community. This is a live show. So if you have any questions, any comments, any feedback for us during the show, leave it in the comment box below. And we'll be sure to shout you out during the show. And if you're joining us again and you are a People Helping People alum, welcome back. This one's for you. We appreciate you guys. And I feel like a giddy little kid. I am so excited for tonight's show. We have on such an incredible guest, and I just feel as though I want to give it a little moment before we introduce him to you guys. But because we have some people jumping into the chat here. Your boy B, he's out there. He painted this for us. Incredible. Thank you for being here, brother. But this is going to be an extremely exciting holiday episode. So if you have the family, gather around and let's give a warm welcome to the one, the only, Santa Claus. There he is. Welcome to the show, Santa.
Thank you. Thank you for having me this evening.
Absolutely.
It's cold up here in the North Pole.
Yeah, I bet. Yeah, and we were having some Wi-Fi difficulties and all. We just running and gunning right down to the wire. and we made it work. So service must be tough up there.
Service is tough. And if you see this brick wall behind me and this big black door to our very world famous reindeer hall, we have a training to go over tonight. We have to go over all of the logistics of the flight schedule, all of the different time zones. I'm telling you what, everybody is extremely overwhelmed right now. So I had to call in from right outside the Great Reindeer Hall, and I hope that's okay. It may create a little bit of, I need your help to let me know what these kids are asking and talking about, and I'll be more than glad to let you know so you can tell them. How's that sound?
That sounds great, Santa. My gosh. And for you to take the time out at this time of year to join us here on People Helping People and spreading Christmas cheer, I am over the moon.
Well, if you think about it, old Santa's here to help everybody. I'm here to help everybody and spread as much cheer and love as possible. And so if we can do that on a podcast and you can share that with everybody that you know, we can get the word out that we need to do everything we can to make this the best Christmas ever.
Wow. Amazing. Amazing. And I have some kids that are just dying to talk to you. They are so
Awesome.
excited to ask you some questions. And as you said, I'm going to have to put on my elf cap. I'm going to have to help you out and relay their messages to you because of you being all the way in the North Pole, and the internet's tough out there, I'm sure.
And you being all the way out there out west.
Yeah, absolutely. And
Those
we have
mountains create a little bit of a problem sometimes. Got to go from the North Pole and then the mountains, and then everything gets kind of scrambled up.
Yes, absolutely. We have Teresa Vanderveer out here. She says, ho, 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 we love you, Santa.
Hi, Teresa. I love you right back. See, you see my heart? That's the Minecraft heart. And we got nice right above it. So we're all here to make it to the nice list and spread love to everybody that we can. So thank you for that. I appreciate it.
Oh, gosh, that's so good. Kayla Coffee Studios is here. Welcome in. She says, I'm so excited. I mean, the people are here. They're rallying for you, Santa.
You know, if you're going to rally for Santa, you might as well do it now.
Yeah.
And now's your chance to shoot your shot. Tell us what you want for Christmas, or if you have any questions. I got my flight suit on. Everybody thinks Santa flies around the world in this big, pretty red robe, or this suit that is in an old Coca-Cola commercial. I'm the pilot of the sleigh. I've got to wear sleigh apparel.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm working in tonight.
I love it. It looks so good. Victoria Brophy, Santa Claus, she says. And, one of the people that are in the chat right now, their rugrat, their kiddo, well, actually, it's their grandchild. Her name is Story. And Story,
Well, nice.
yeah, she's just the little light of the world. And she is going to want to ask you some questions. So why don't you tell me a little bit about what you have going on in the background while I send them an invite?
Awesome. Me?
Yes,
Yeah.
you, Santa.
And look, Story, I am wearing what I call my Story suit tonight for our podcast. And it's got patches of the Ninja Turtles and some Ninja Turtle pizza and Mario Kart. And look, a big old T-Rex. Do you know Santa's favorite dinosaur is called a Santasaurus? And we got more patches over here and peace and love. And this is what I call my story suit, because this is what I wear a lot of times when I read the littles and books and 'Twas the Night Before Christmas and oh no, Santa's going to the moon. And so it's cool that that's your name. And look, if you see on the back,
Wow.
got my name and number 25. So it's awesome that Story called in today with me in my Story suit.
Absolutely. Absolutely. All right. You know what we're going to do here, Santa, is I'm going to call in. So Terry, we're going to give you a phone call here. We're going to do this just right over. I think that you'll be able to hear them then.
Awesome.
So we're solving problems on the fly. And
That is how we do it.
I'm sure, I can only imagine. So where are you at in your process of creating toys?
Oh, this is the final stages. We're done pretty much building everything. We only have a couple more weeks till the big day and the big delivery date. So now it's about making sure that the right things go to the right house. Because believe it or not, sometimes we get it a little bit not exactly right. And somebody wants a Labubu and they end up getting a unicorn, or they want a 3D printer and they get a PS5, or they want a Nerf gun and they get a fart blaster, all those things. Right now, we're organizing every single thing, all the doll houses, all the Barbies, boy, I tell you what, we've had a lot of Lego requests this year.
Wow.
So lots of Legos, lots of buildable stuff. We love littles out here working with their hands and reading and using their minds and learning and growing. That's what we do up here at the North Pole. We're here to teach everybody things that they can use to learn and grow and build their minds and imagine what they want to see in the world. That's what we build at the North Pole.
Wow. I love that. Well, we are going to be calling Little Story right now. And let's see if we can get her on the line to ask.
All right, I'm ready, Story.
Can you hear the phone ringing?
Hello, Al.
Hello, Aunt Tara. How are you?
Hey, I'm good.
Welcome to People Helping People. I understand that you have Story there, and she would like to speak with Santa Claus.
Good. Good. Say
Hi, Story.
Hi, Santa.
Hi, Story. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
I hope you have the best Christmas ever.
Is that true, Santa? Yes. It's Santa. Yes, that's it. Yeah, do you hear him? It's Santa. Oh, she said she saw Santa before, so she was wondering if there's two Santas.
There's lots of Santa's helpers in the world.
It wasn't like him. Yeah, a different Santa.
Look, hey, Story. There's lots of Santa helpers in the world, but there's only one Santa that wears this suit. Look.
Wow.
I saw Santa like that, so.
And look, and wears this ring.
Wow. He's got a Santa Claus ring on.
So
That's so cool.
we have lots of Santa helpers out there. Right now, I'm at the North Pole, real busy. There's no way I could make it all the way around to see everybody, to get everybody to help. So that's how it works.
We love it. Beautiful. Well, thank you so much for calling in. Okay. All right. We love you guys, and Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, Santa. Merry Christmas, Alex.
Merry Christmas.
Amazing.
I had to say Merry Christmas to their dog.
Yeah, exactly. He was excited too. How does that work when you go into a home that's got a bunch of dogs?
Oh, you wouldn't believe it. A lot of people think that the hardest thing that we have is just to come down the chimney, or if there's no chimney, sometimes we have to break out. My whole team and my elves, they set me up. Look, I break out my big keys. Those help me a lot to be able to get in any building. And look, sometimes you think the biggest keys open the biggest doors, but the biggest keys open the littlest doors, and the littlest keys open the biggest doors.
Wow.
And that's how we do it. But sometimes we got to go through barns and farms and rural. So I speak lots of different animal languages. I speak chicken. I speak horse.
Wow.
I speak cow. goat and sheep. You name it, I speak it.
God.
I speak animal. That's how we do it.
Incredible. I never knew. So thank you for clearing the
I
air
mean,
for
now
me.
you know.
Wow.
Now you know.
Incredible. Incredible. So I would like to know, you're getting ready, you're gearing up. There's still a few toys left to make. How are these kids going to make the nice list?
Well, that's why a lot of times right after Thanksgiving or December 1st, we send out elves on a shelf. There's about 30 million elves on a shelf all across the world, but there's 1.9 billion children. So not every house has one or needs one. But those elf on a shelf, sometimes if they come to your house, they're there to watch and make sure that everybody's doing what they need to do. And then we also have all kinds of special helpers that log in and they have special usernames. They're usually grandparents. A lot of grandparents help keep us informed on what's going on. And but to get on the nice list is one thing. But do you know the highest average of the last 2 weeks of right before Christmas is the highest average of when people fall off the nice list too?
Wow.
So we need you to work real hard to make sure you stay on the nice list. And that's by all about brushing your teeth first, eating your vegetables, going to bed on time. Oh, this is a big one. Not jumping on the sofa so much.
Mm.
That's a big one that gets little 2 to 6 year old, mostly boys, on the naughty list right before Christmas. But it's just because they're excited, and that's okay. But just know when mom and dad say, would you please not jump on the couch 47 times, to stop.
Mm.
And then that way you'll make sure you stay on the nice list. That's the way you get on and stay on. And you make sure that you're nice to your brothers and sisters or cousins or people that you live with, and spend as much time with the really old people in your family, because they all they want for Christmas is to spend time with the littles. And all the littles need for Christmas is to spend time with the older people in the family.
Mm.
Those are our two most sacred members of our society when we try to make sure everybody's happy and cheer from the North Pole. So we take care of the littles and we take care of the oldest folks. And we've decided if we can put them together, look, it'll be nothing but love all the time. We gotta keep the littles and the biggest of the bigs together. So that's what we do, and that's how you stay on the nice list.
Gosh, that's so amazing. Thank you for that, Santa Claus. And you know what? We have another caller.
All right.
We have another caller right here. Zach and his kids, and Vanessa and her kids. And we're going to get them on the line right now. They have some questions here for Santa Claus.
Another call right here. Hello.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, buddy.
Zachy boy, welcome to People Helping People. We are sitting here with Santa Claus right now.
Hi, Zach.
Hello, Santa.
Oh my gosh. Remember that time in the early 2000s when you almost ended up on the naughty list, but you pulled it through? I'm so proud of you. I'll never forget how brave and strong you were to do the right thing, little Zach.
Thank you so much, Santa. Yes, that was around 2001, I believe.
Yeah,
My son Gordy has the first question.
I'm ready.
Hello. I have a good question. What do you do when you're off work?
Well, here's good news. Now, this may surprise you, Gordy, but I'm never off work. I
Wait,
do
what?
get a couple weeks on the beach, but for the most
Oh,
part,
okay.
yeah, for the most part, we're always working and planning. And believe it or not, there is Christmas to spread all year long to people all over the world. And so I get a couple weeks vacation at the beach. I might get a week or so to go rock climbing and go through some big national parks. But I feel the best when I'm working every day and spreading love and cheer throughout the world.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
Yeah, good
Great
And
question.
question.
I also have a question. How much control do you have over the elves? Because let's say our elf decided to poop on our counter.
Well, I have all the control over the elves, and they all behave pretty well during the year. It's when they get out, they used to say way back in the 1900s, there was a saying called, when the cat's away, the mice will play. And so if you
What's
think
that?
about that, me being the big cat and all the little elves are not at the North Pole and they're in all the places all over the world, they're going to play and they're going to be bad. And that also is there to help teach you a lesson that you got to, stay on the straight and narrow and stay on that nice list.
Okay, thank you for answering. Thank you so much.
You're
And
welcome.
just so you know, it was the Grinch Scout Elf, if you could have guessed it.
The Grinch.
Amazing. Thank you so much for those incredible questions, Luna and Gordy.
Thank you, Santa.
You're welcome. Have a great holiday.
All right, you guys. Thanks so much. Wow. What good questions. Yeah, so Santa's always working. There's no real off time, but rock climbing. Wow, that's incredible.
Oh yes. Oh yes. They Mrs. Claus does not like when I go rock climbing. So sometimes I let her know that we've got a special project that we've got to check out in Colorado or over in Utah. And I don't think she knows that that's what I go do, but
Shh. We'll keep your secret, Santa.
thank you.
Don't worry. We're here for you. My gosh, Santa, there's so many kids right now that are just so excited, not only to see you, but to hear your voice and to be able to ask these questions. But I think a lot of kids are sitting at home wondering right now what your favorite type of cookie is.
Oh, now this is a really wonderful question. And I hope I can explain it to where it makes sense. It goes like this. Wherever I am in the world, that is the language that I speak, and that is the culture that I understand. So if I'm in St. Petersburg, Russia, I'm speaking Russian. If I'm in Tokyo, Japan, I'm speaking Japanese. If I'm in Hong Kong, I'm speaking Cantonese or Mandarin. Does all that make sense?
Mm.
The same way works with the cookie. And it works all the way down to your own house. So, what your favorite cookie is, what your dad, your mom, your old granddad, somebody that you love and you spend time with, and the type of cookie that they love the most, that's the cookie I'm going to want to have at your house when I stop by. And I don't need many, I just need a little bite, one little cookie. Okay, maybe two little. Well, if you want to leave me three, four, five, six cookies, half a dozen, that's okay. You can do that. But make sure it's the favorite one of the family because when I taste that cookie of the family or of someone in the family that loves that cookie so much, that's how I taste and spread and the cheer and the joy and the love all the way around. And that's how I know certain things about you and your family and everything and what you're asking for on the wish list. So that's how the cookies work. I like what you like. And on that note, remind me, what cookies are you all eating in your house? What's your favorite?
Wow.
What is
Amazing.
your favorite
Our
these days?
favorite, I mean, me personally, geez, I love a simplistic sugar cookie. Something,
Oh, yes.
yeah, something about a good gooey sugar cookie with
Now, do you want any icing on it?
no icing for me.
No icing. Okay. I don't know if you all know this, but they wrote a book about love languages long time ago, back in the 1900s again. But one of them was that I adapted to really well was I took the test online and I discovered that cookies are one of my love languages. I
Wow.
speak cookie, and I'll take a cookie anywhere in the world. And the cookies in Arizona aren't the same cookies as Paris, France, and the cookies in Madrid, Spain aren't the same as in Auckland, New Zealand. And that's what I love the best, is I don't have to eat the same cookie all around the world. I get a different one from different cultures and different families all over the world.
Amazing. I'm learning so much, Santa. This is just an opportunity of a lifetime. And
We don't do this much. I don't get a chance to share this insider secrets very much. But since I'm at the reindeer barn right by the Royal Hall, and I'm not in the toy shop where everybody's busy, I'm not in Mrs. Claus's kitchen, I'm not going anywhere near that anytime soon. So I snuck out here, and that gives me a chance to be one on one with you and everybody else out there.
oh man, are we grateful. And you have some fans, not only the people that are here watching, but there's somebody by the name of Super Penguin Author. He says, Santa, I know him. Merry Christmas to you
Oh,
all.
Rob, little Rob, yes. Rob, we'll have to remind Rob of his dirt bike incident back when he was 11 years old, and he took a tumble and he didn't want to tell anybody, but he got through, and I was proud of him.
Wow, amazing.
Yeah.
Gosh.
Hi, Rob.
Hey, Rob, thank you for being here. Let's see. Victoria Brophy says, the little ones don't want to call in right now, but they do want to ask you a question. They're wondering, how fast is your fastest reindeer?
Well, it's Dasher, right? Because we have Dasher and Dancer and Prancer and Vixen,
Mm.
Comet and Cupid and Donner and Blitzen. But Dasher's right back there with me and just goes and leads the team, and everybody keeps up with Dasher. And in case anybody's wondering, when my reindeer take them, when we go all through the sky on Christmas Eve and all around the world, those are female reindeer on my sleigh because they have their antlers. And sometimes people think that they refer to them as male, but the males have already, the bucks have already lost their antlers for the season. So doesn't it make sense that we got those 8 girls and then Rudolph, 9 of them out there pushing the sleigh and keeping this world a moving? Doesn't that make the most sense? It does to me. Yeah,
Absolutely.
girl power, I guess, on that level.
That's beautiful. Amazing. We love it, Santa. And we just.
Any other questions from Victoria?
Yeah, right now, Lars has got a question for us. And Victoria, let's see. Yeah, we'll leave that and see if she wants to ask us something else
Okay.
here. Lars Ward, he asked, should we leave some food for the reindeer?
Yes. So I will also tell you that Santa has got to have a very strong physical regimen.
Yeah, absolutely.
And so, as much as I love cookies, every now and then I get a share in the celery and the carrots with the reindeer. I like little bites of celery, little bites of carrots. That way we can share it. And I don't share my cookies with them, but I'll make sure that they get that. So leave us a little piece of celery, little carrot nib. That's all we need.
I love that. Thank you, Santa. And thank you, Lars, for asking that question. Do you have anything to say to Victoria? She's got her 2 kids, Zenobie and Theodore.
Hi, Theodore. And did you say Zenobie?
Zenobie.
Merry Christmas to the both of you.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Very excited that you all got to see me tonight right out by the Royal Reindeer Barn. And you got to ask me a question. And here, let me check my ring. This will tell me if you're both on the nice list. If it's green, you're on the nice list. Oh, yeah, it's green. Both of you are on the nice list. Way to go. I'm proud of you.
Great job, Zena and Theo. You made it on the nice list. And what exactly do they need to do to stay on the nice list?
How old are they?
Theodore is 5 years old and Zenobi is 10.
First off, be nice to each other and use more inside voices and not scream so much when you get frustrated with each other.
Yeah.
Second, probably, at least for the 5-year-old, to not jump on the couch so much and do what mama tells you as much as possible.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Because mama's
Absolutely.
on the nice list. Mama, all the mamas are on the nice list. Mamas that love and care for their babies, they're all, by default, they're on the nice list.
Yes, absolutely. Gosh, Santa, this is just incredible to be able to sit down with you right now. We have a legend in the chat right now. Rich is out there. He says, "Good evening, all. Hope you
Hi,
have a
Rich.
great day." And Rich, if you have any questions for Santa Claus, Victoria, if you have any more, anybody else in the chat, let's get some good questions in here for Santa while we sit. But while we wait for the audience, I would like to talk about Mrs. Claus. I mean, you said that she's in the kitchen right now, and she's cooking, or what's
Oh,
happening?
yes. Well, we have to keep everybody fed. So she's an award-winning chef, and she makes sure that I think she's got 360 meals she's making right now for first shift tomorrow morning. And with all of the elves on the shelf and all the helpers out, we're running on a pretty lean crew here at the North Pole. And you know what you got to do when you're running lean? You got to make sure that you take care of everybody and you take care of yourself. So you drink water. We have a no sugar soda rule after December 1st at the North Pole. My patch should say zero sugar Coke. But we want to drink water. We want to stay hydrated. And she keeps us fed on good proteins and vegetables and make sure that everybody is operating at our peak ability. And that keeps us on the nice list too, because I don't know if you know this. I've been around a long time. I've seen some good days and some bad days. So I know what it's like to be close to the nice list. And I know that we just have to do what we're supposed to do. And that keeps us on the nice all year long.
Ah, wow. Beautiful. I love that, Santa. And you said you've been around for a long time. How old are you?
We're somewhere in the 847 year range for the spirit that I'm working with. And I just could not feel it's 847. I don't know, I feel like a young whippersnapper of, I don't know, maybe 56. I feel 56, but 56 is younger and more spry than 67.
Mm.
Yes, the whole 6-7 is taken over at the North Pole. And we put a kibosh on that when we sent out all the elves. We're like, do not go to people's houses and do 6-7. 6-7, don't do it. And I'm afraid that the cat's out of the bag. They're doing it, and I don't know what to do about it.
Yeah,
We'll deal with that in 2026.
right. Yeah. Next year. Absolutely. What is one of the nicest things that somebody's ever done for you, for Santa? You seem to be the guy to do everything for everybody around you, and you're spreading joy and cheer.
Yeah,
What's the nicest thing somebody's done for Santa?
they've loved on each other.
Mm.
They spent extra time with their grandma or their grandpa. They were an early teenager, preteen, early teenager, where everybody got on their nerves and they just wanted to be alone. And they did whatever they could. And they sit through the dinner or they went to the holiday party. And at the end of the day, they were glad that they did.
Mm.
That's are the gifts that I love to see. Look, we all love our monster trucks and our Hot Wheels and our Legos and our Labubus and our LaFuFus. And we love all of our fart machines and fart blasters and Nerf guns and all the 3D printers and the PS5s and the scooters and the gift cards and the clothes. We love all of that. But Christmas only works if we love each other.
Oh, come on.
So that's what we got to do. That's my favorite gift when we all love on each other.
Well said, Santa Claus. Absolutely. Metropolis 811811 says, What's your favorite drink on the sled Christmas Eve? Great question.
Water.
Got to stay hydrated. I can only imagine so much work in such little time.
Now, when I get home, I'll have some eggnog.
Ah,
When I'm all done and I take those shoes and those boots off and those woolen socks and I strip down in my nice, comfy Bojam PJs at the North Pole and I get a big fire going and I sit back and Mrs. Claus brings me a nice warm cup of eggnog with some sprinkle of cinnamon on the top of it. Nothing better. Number one favorite drink in the world. But it really only tastes the best around Christmas time.
mm,
It weighs me down the rest of the year, so I stay with water. Good
yeah.
question, though.
Yeah, that is a great question. And she also says, what do you get Mrs. Claus that's special?
Mm. She does love the fur robes that we have designed and built that she can wear. So I would say the fur robes with the wolf fur that she really likes, and dark gray and lots of greens. Yeah, she likes her robes. Also keeps her warm, and she keeps magic and love in her robes, just like Santa does.
Wow. I never knew that I was a robe guy until one day I tried one on and realized I'd been living decades without wearing a robe.
Oh, there's nothing like a good robe. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, Mrs. Claus, she knows, and I know you
And a
know.
robe with pockets is a game changer. A lot of times robes only have pockets on the outside, like your common house robe that you put on. But when you have a big Santa robe and a big Santa jacket, we've got pockets everywhere on the inside, on the outside, on the upside, on the downside, on the front side, and on the back side.
Amazing. God. I'm just so giddy right now, Santa. I can't get over it.
Good.
This is such an incredible moment. And our friend Rob, super penguin author guy, he says, my 4-year-old Parker would like to know, ooh, such a good question, how the reindeer are able to fly.
We are at the reindeer hall, so we have to be careful and we can't say this too loud. But it's going to blow some people's mind and they're going to find out more next year. We had some reporters up here snooping around. We have a squad of unicorn that train the reindeer how to manage their magic to fly. Oh yes. Yes. You would think, how in the wild, wild world of sports do we get unicorns at the North Pole? Well, the answer is the narwhal. It's the unicorn of the sea, cousin of the flying unicorn and the magic unicorn. So we brought them all together and we sit down and we said, now, how in the world can we take our reindeer magic and take it to the next level? And I don't know how they do it, but the unicorn made that happen for us. And they've been doing that for several hundred years. But
Wow.
the secret's not out yet. So keep that between you and me. And don't let the reindeer would not want anybody to know that they're having a little bit of help especially from a pretty little unicorn.
Right. Parker, you have to keep that secret for us, okay? Just between us here. That is really amazing, and
Pretty cool.
I sit here and I'm getting so excited for Christmas. We have the decorations up. Shout out to my amazing girlfriend, Kayla, for doing all these decorations.
Kayla.
Yes, we love you. And we're so excited. And we think about you on your sleigh. We've learned which of your reindeer is the fastest. We've learned how they've got their magic, which we keep between us. And I'm just curious how you fit all these toys on your sleigh.
We have lots of help. We have lots of help. We load in the sky. I posted some pictures last year when I went overseas and we load these big old jumbo 747 airplanes up, and we fly through the sky. They just feed me the entire time as we go all around the world. That's how we do it.
Wow. Amazing.
We also have the ability to make things really tiny, and then they blow up. That's why when you are asleep on Christmas Eve night. Now listen, this is pretty important. When you're asleep on Christmas Eve night, and if you hear something, depending on the time of the night, when I fly over and drop by, if you hear something, don't get up. Stay in bed, get all nestled down in your covers, get your cuddle yous on, and go back to sleep and wake up when the sun comes up. Because the way that Christmas and Santa magic works is we have a lot of little micro tiny, smaller than a pebble of sand. And then as it gets where it's at in the house, and the night turns, and the morning hits, and the sun comes up in the sky, those tiny little things become the size of what they're going to be underneath the tree. So that's how the Santa magic works with the delivery and all the gifts all over.
Mm.
Oh, that's one of my favorite sounds.
Yeah, I bet it
I
is.
was so glad when we created that digitally in 1941. I heard that sound for the first time digitally, and I'm like, hello, magic has arrived.
Amazing. Yeah, it was made just for you, I'm sure.
If not just for me, part of it for me, and I'm very grateful.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Well, Santa, I just have a couple other questions here because I grew up, I mean, as you know, I grew up in a house that didn't have a chimney. And
Yeah.
you have all these keys for all these doors and I always just wondered how the heck you got in there.
Yeah. So, how it works is when I step up to the door, the key magically appears. That is the one that will work. It's only gone wrong on me a couple times. Went wrong on me about 40 years ago at 1:47 a.m. It told me it was this key when it was actually this key, but the way I was holding it, it looked shorter. So we got through it, but that's how it worked. And it just says, whoop, and it just lights up, and that's the one you put in the door.
Wow.
Isn't that
Amazing.
wild?
That is something
Yeah.
special. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
I love it. Yeah, I'd like to know. I feel like we've covered so much. I'm just in awe right now. And I, again, am getting so excited for Christmas. The spirit is so bright and so incredible. But I would like to know at the end of the day, what does Christmas mean to Santa Claus?
That's a great question. What it means is the best present that you get at Christmas is not found under the tree. It's the present moment that you get with those that you love. So, your brother, your sister, your cousins, your mom, your dad, your grandparents, even just friends that are of the family, because sometimes families look and feel different with bonus people and all kinds of everybody that makes up these little families all over the world. But once you realize that the best present is just the time that you get to spend with them, the rest of it doesn't matter as much. The best things in life aren't things. They are the time that you get with those that you love. And look, I know sometimes we have to spend time in the holidays with those that we love, but we may not always like. And that's okay because that teaches you that the real present is in how you all learn to deal with each other and relate and communicate and be there for each other, because we all got to be there for each other at the end of the day. So to answer your question, at the end of the day, the most important present there is that of the love that we give and we receive from others.
Wow. Gosh.
Now, a PS5 does make somebody happy, or a new iPhone 16, and I understand that, or a scale train those are just vessels to the present. Those are just what we got to have to get us to the point where we really love and appreciate everybody and the real present. And I appreciate that you asked that question because it's a tough one,
Mm.
but it's the most important one.
Well, with somebody as wise as you, who's been on the planet for as long as you have, I just feel like you would have the wisdom and secrets to the things that we should look for when it comes to finding Christmas spirit. And I thank you so much
Welcome.
for joining us, for sharing with us. And I'd like to know before we let you go, Santa Claus, if there's anything else that you'd like to leave with the people.
Make sure the reindeer don't hear me there. I hear them in there working. They're talking about doing a seminar on speed. So I don't know. It's going to be crazy for a little bit, a while. I just want you to know that I want you to enjoy each other this year and in Christmas time. And like I said earlier, love on the older folks in your family and be patient with each other. That's what I want. And I want you to know that we only get one day at a time. And that's how we live at the North Pole. That's why they call it the present. We got today. And look, Alex, today we got each other. We hung out together. I got to let y'all know about some secrets that are up here at the North Pole. And you got to see that Santa's just like the rest of us, right? And I got work to do all day, every day, except when I go to the beach. And what's the one other thing I like to do? Do you remember?
Rock climbing.
Oh, yes. Keep that between you and me.
Yeah, we'll keep it on.
All right. Well, thank you for having me. I'm going to get back here in the Royal Reindeer Hall and make sure everybody's behaving and we can get to work and we can get all these packages out to everybody here in the next couple of weeks. We appreciate USPS, UPS, FedEx, all worldwide shipping, all North Pole Express, everybody all over the world who come together to collaborate to make sure that Christmas is delivered to as many littles in the world as possible.
Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, the one, the only, we love you, Santa Claus. You take care. Incredible. Let me just stop sharing this screen here real quick. So good. So good. Wow. Another warm hand to Santa Claus. I'm just so amazed that he took the time out of his busy schedule this time of year, making all these toys, spreading all this joy to come on the show. And I'm hoping that you and your family have an incredible Christmas. This brief little moment, I just hope blossoms into more love, more hugs, more cookies, and most of all, an incredible Christmas time. I want to thank anybody for joining us. If it's your first time, thank you so much for being here. Thank you to everybody in the chat. I want to give a huge shout out to Rich for being our first supporter on our monthly People Helping People subscription service. Thank you so much, Rich. It means the world. I can't wait to send you everything that comes with that Kayla Coffee Studios prints. We'll have a People Helping People sticker pack. It's just our way to give back to you guys for being a part of the community. So thank you so much, Rich, for going to peoplehelpingpeoplelive.com and supporting the channel. We really love you and we really do appreciate you. Let's see. We got some people in the chat here too. Rich says, love listening to your words of wisdom, Santa. Thank you for all that you do. Speaking of Rich, thank you for that comment. Lars Ward says, love to see Santa and his family. Absolutely. Metropolis says, we love you. Gosh, what a joyous episode. I hope that you and your family got as much from this as I did. This has been so special. Well, thank you again to Santa. Thank you again to the community. If you haven't already, give us a big thumbs up for this episode. It'll help us here at People Helping People. It'll help Santa out in getting you your presents on time. Subscribe to the channel. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us on episode 30 of chapter 3 of People Helping People. We'll catch y'all on the next one. Deuces.
Yeah. What's everybody fighting for? Why can't people help people? That's the question.